Hey friends, welcome to today's video. If you're new here, my name is Karl Thomas. I post all kinds of videos giving help, tips, advice to DJs on a variety of different topics. In today's video, I'm going to be reviewing the UK-based record pool, the Mashup.co.uk. Now, safe to say that even though it's been around for a few years, it's quite the new kid on the block here in the UK. It's certainly not as well established as, say, DJ City or BPM Supreme, but nevertheless, there is loads of music on there. It's updated regularly, and so it's worthy of a review. Now, as the name suggests, the Mashup, it was originally a record pool predominantly focused on mashups, bootlegs, and unofficial remixes. But as the site has now grown, there are still those mashups on there, there are still bootlegs on there, but that being said, it also has a lot of original content as you would hear it on the radio as well. So in terms of this review, we're going to look at pricing. What do you actually get for your money if you choose to subscribe? We'll do a quick tour on the computer of the actual website itself. I'll give you my thoughts on it, and also we'll see how current, how up to date it is by comparing how many tracks are available on the Mashup that currently feature in the UK Top 40. Alright, so let's jump straight into the pricing. And how much is this website going to cost you if you want to subscribe? Probably the most important consideration before deciding on a record pool. And I have to say that with the Mashup, it is affordable, but it's got one of the most complex pricing strategies that I've come across on a record pool. Yes, it is a monthly fee. However, you are limited in terms of the number of downloads you can make from the site, depending on how much you decide to pay up front. So let me explain. This website generally costs £20 a month. However, the initial payment that you make to the website will vary, and that unlocks a certain number of downloads. So at its most basic level, it's £9.99 for the first month, which is a discounted price, and then recurring payments of £20 a month thereafter. And that enables you to unlock 150 downloads per month, which is, to be quite honest, pretty good. I don't know why you would need more than 150 downloads a month. Like, that is pretty good. If you do want greater flexibility, you might want to go for the Pro subscription. So that is £60 up front, but for 3 months. So you're basically paying 3 months money up front first. Then after the 3 months, it's recurring payments of £20 a month, and that unlocks 500 downloads per month. So a little bit more generous there. And if you are building a music collection from scratch, that's probably going to stand you in pretty good stead. So that's not too bad. Then you've got Pro Plus. So that is £100 up front. And then after 3 months, you get 1,000 downloads a month. So after the 3 months, you start getting billed £20 a month, and it's 1,000 downloads a month. And then finally, you've got the unlimited plan, which is a one-off payment for a year. So it's like a year's subscription, and that is £220. Now, me personally, I don't see why any DJ, especially if you're more well established, I don't see why any DJ would need more than the 150 downloads a month. Like, generally speaking, I probably download 20 to 30 tracks a week. Unless you're building a music collection from scratch, or say, for example, you've lost a load of music files, I don't know why you would need more than that. Maybe I'm wrong, maybe I'm doing things the wrong way, but that is just my personal opinion. But if you do want that greater flexibility, obviously there is the Pro package at 500 downloads a month, which, do you know what? That will cover 99% of DJs. I think 1,000 downloads a month is probably a little bit excessive. So there we have it on pricing. Still very competitive. It's pretty much in line with DJ City, which is the $60 every quarter, and BPM Supreme, which works out about $20 per month. So it is really competitive nonetheless. Now I'm going to jump on the computer and I'll give you a bit of a tour around the site in terms of the layout, how it's all structured, etc. Okay, so when you first log in to the mashup.co.uk, you are presented with the advanced search box. And immediately what you will notice is that there are only 3 genres presented to you. Now, this keeps things quite simple, but at the same time, I think it would be nicer for them to break this down a little bit further. But essentially, commercial is where all your pop music is, some throwback anthems, indie, that kind of stuff. Pretty much anything that you'll hear on a commercial radio station here in the United Kingdom. Within urban, this is where you'll find a lot of the R&B, hip-hop, both UK and US. And club is very much reserved for dance, house, tech house. There's so many possibilities with club, to be honest. It's a very broad term, but you know what? It does work, it's just not as thorough as on other websites. Now what you can do is select, for example, you want commercial mashup. So you select commercial first and foremost, and then you go down to mashups. This will then filter, you can then hit search and it will bring up commercial mashups basically. This is how it works. You can see here from the categories that a lot of the music that is stored on this website still does revolve around edits of songs rather than the full versions. But that being said, there are the normal original versions still on this website. It's just a little bit harder to find them when you don't really have the option from the search here. You then can filter as well by particular producers. There are a select few DJs that upload really regularly onto this website. That is determined by this list here. Or if you know that you haven't been on this website for say 2 weeks, you can also search by dates as well, which is good. Along the top, you will also see different menus. So if you select music, for example, you'll have the same 3 genres and then you can select the category underneath. So it's almost like a vertical version of the advanced search function. It works in exactly the same way. And again, the 3 genres there, commercial, urban and club, is what's represented. If we go to the next box across producers, this is a list of producers, and I guess this is, for me, one of the biggest drawbacks of the mashup.co.uk. This list of producers are the main DJs, producers that upload to this website. There are more producers than this that upload, but these are like the regular contributors, so to speak. So you are limited by what they decide to upload on a weekly basis. The charts function that's next across the top is not determined by the UK top 40 or what's big in the national or countrywide charts. It's more determined by what people are downloading from the website. So you have a mashup chart, a remix chart, commercial chart, etc. The monthly chart is exactly the same. It's what DJs using this site are downloading. That's what determines the charts. The next menu across is new tracks. Now, unlike DJ City and BPM Supreme, who upload music on a daily basis, here on the Mashup, they only upload tunes once a week, and that is on a Thursday. I think it's around 5 or 6 p.m. Greenwich Mean Time. So new tracks are uploaded every Thursday, and you can just click on the since last upload, as you can see here, and this is what has been uploaded in the last week. This, to be honest, is the most common menu that I use because I keep my library up to date. I regularly use websites like the Mashup, so rather than scanning through loads and loads of tracks all the time, I try and keep stuff up to date, and this is the most handy for me. And then if you're a producer yourself or you like to make mashups, they run competitions as well. So as you can see, there is not a lot to this site. There is one final thing I would like to show you, and that is if, for example, you click here and go on to club, if you don't select a category of music, you do get an extra option which is called Weekend Essential Edits and Remixes, which is actually really good. Click on here, and these are a select few DJs. They upload what they determined is their sort of biggest tracks of the week. Now what's great is that there are some quite big names here. So Billy the Kid, for example, has a show on KISS, which is national radio. So if we click on here, he has his biggest tunes of the week, and he uploads this on a regular basis. And you won't always have mashups in here, you will have originals, so that's really nice. And I think Danny T is going to be doing one, yeah, it's coming soon, so he'll have that coming up. But there's a load of different DJs and what they determine as their biggest tracks. And as we know, TikTok is extremely influential now, so there are TikTok essentials as well, which is absolutely nuts. I mean, I can't believe social media is determining what we're playing these days, but if you like that kind of thing and you want to play viral tunes, then that is going to be a great little menu for you. Now, as I mentioned, the menu is very much centered around remixes and mashups and things like that, but original tracks do exist within the mashup. So because they're a little bit harder to find, what I would recommend you do is just click on the search here and say, for example, you want Fisher and you want an extended version. Just type in Fisher extended, select search. You will probably get a few mashups that come up, but here we go, look, see Crowd Control, Freaks. These are both, there's not actually a lot of Fisher on here, but if you wanted the extended mixes of those two tracks, which are just the original, you can then download it here. And you simply click on the right here and click the download button. You can also get a preview of the track by hitting the play button here. So it will bring up a player at the bottom and you can play the tracks. But very, very simplistic menu system, to be honest. It's not as advanced as other record pools out there. So that is a little bit of an intro into the mashup. Hope you found this part of the video useful. So final little test then before we conclude this video. I wanted to see how current, how up to date the mashup.co.uk was for music. So I had a look at the UK top 40 and compared it to how many of those tracks are currently available for download from the mashup.co.uk. Now, to make it fair, what I've done is I've only included tracks that you can download in their kind of radio version. I've not included mashups, remixes, or anything like that. And I was really pleasantly surprised. So at the time of filming this video today, you can download 27 out of the 40 tracks from the UK top 40, which is pretty amazing. That is nearly 3/4. In fact, this website performs better than BPM Supreme and DJ City when I did this test a few months ago. Now, obviously, this is all subject to change because the UK top 40 changes and also the tracks that get uploaded. There is no real control on it. So there's no guarantee that this will be the same situation in a month, in 2 months or 6 months or whatever it is. But at this current moment in time, this record pool does perform pretty well. So I am very, very impressed with that. So there we have it, guys, a quick review of the mashup.co.uk, and definitely a good worthwhile consideration if you are looking to subscribe to a new record pool alongside the likes of, say, DJ City, BPM Supreme. I have actually done a comparison video on those two sites. The link is up the top there somewhere. Hope you've enjoyed this video. If you've liked it, gained some value, please do me a massive favor and give me a thumbs up. It helps the little channel to grow because YouTube will push this video out to more people. Let me know your thoughts in the comments down below. As ever, I look forward to speaking with you, and I will see you in the next video.